Alright, let's get this one started. We got GoldScv top middle. He's on the Terran. Hopefully the music's not too loud. And then we got Hydra. So this is I think they played 8 games, so they're pretty evenly matched. But I don't know. I think Hydra's a little bit better. I mean, I have no bias at all, but I mean, he's hacked before, so I mean, but still, he's pretty beastly. But we'll see how this game pans out. I might switch out the vision for one, so we'll see. Turn the music down a little bit. Hydra usually likes to go for like either like a triple nexus and then 4 gateways. So we'll see what he does. This is Starcraft world, so shout out. There's his let me turn that off. Don't want that happening. Yeah, so actually he goes for a nexus and then he gets 4 gateways. Boom, boom, boom. And he gets a little pylon. It looks like GoldScv is scouting already, so he's either thinking, I think he knows how Hydra plays, so he knows he's going to be up against either a Protoss that's going to be delayed or a Zerg. So I mean, we'll see how he handles it. Gonna mess with his probes a little bit. It's very annoying. Usually Hydra likes to go for like really quick upgrades. It's just like style. I don't know. Goes for like 3 forges and then obviously a cyber, but he gets his upgrades super early. Maybe he just tries to bust to the front a lot. I haven't seen a lot of his Protoss versus Zerg or Protoss versus Terran as much, so we'll see. Looks like GoldScv's going for the triple CC command center. Getting the gas finally a little bit late, so he went for the triple command center and then the gas. So Hydra doesn't know where he's at right now, so he's still scouting. So he's got the cyber and then he's got 1 forge, just getting gas. So maybe he'll switch it up. So we'll see. But he's got the triple nexus, so he's gonna be beasting right now. Not gonna be able to get to the front. A lot of the Korean players like to put these depots up here, blocks the front. Sometimes players will try to put some pylons here and then make some cannons, and it kind of messes this up, but he's putting a bunker here, so that'll help him. And I mean, even with his, yeah, so that's gonna get blocked. That's gonna be tough. I don't think he's gonna get anywhere on this. He might just do a scout here. Here's the pylon. Yeah, I think he's just gonna go for a scout. And I think that GoldScv sees this, so he's just gonna. Hydra's just gonna see what he's up to. He's gonna have late gas. Here's this triple. He's only going for a double forge, so I guess I was wrong. But he's going for 2 robotics and a citadel. So here's the cannon that I was speaking of, but I guess he could have maybe done that if he left his zealots up here, but it's not gonna work out. I think he made some pylons like this up front just in case he's gonna be up against some mech build, but that's not the case. And GoldScv knows who he's up against, so he's gonna play as hard as he can. He's not gonna lay off. So I do think Hydra is. I almost think Hydra is on this map. Hydra might be better. Just a matter of he gets really bad spots usually, but so he's got 4 dragoons. He might try to just. I guess he's still gonna try and bust through the front, make some cannons up here to mess with GoldScv. He's gonna try to take out the probe right here. Not gonna happen though. He might get it right here though. He might see it. It's making him work for it though. There's a cannon. I think he does. It looks like he has range, but he doesn't. These Dragoons are not doing anything right here, so this is gonna get stopped. Unfortunately. Here comes the Goons though. So I mean, I think Hydra wants to try to cannon in the middle. A little micro action here, but not enough Dragoons versus the Marines, and now he's got medics, so it's gonna be tough. He's finally getting some comp sets. Not like it's late, but he's gonna find out exactly what Hydra is up to. So it looks like he's got control of the middle. He's got a decent amount of money. Alright, so he's got 5 barracks, and then he's got siege mode on the way. He's got 1 tank. He's pretty well defense. This is kind of a tough spot for the Terran though. See, this is a thing that Terran does when on this map is they make these barracks right here, and look at all these shuttles just coming through. He's got some Dark Templars, a lot of just coming through. But what sucks about being here is like you can a lot of Terran players make their barracks right here. I think it makes the gas go quicker, but it comes to drop. But you can kind of slide through there, you know, like a little alligator. You can just slide through. You know, he's got the DTs right here. Did he do some scan action? I think he did. So I ain't gonna do much. Have to bring these back. But he's inside. He kind of knows what he's up against a little bit more. Another scan. Good job by GoldScv. He's still. It's causing him a little trouble here. I mean, he wasn't producing SCVs the whole time, but Hydra's gonna slowly build up his base. He likes to build a huge base with like a lot of macro, so he gets like a bunch of gateways, and then he gets for like he goes for like early arbiters too as well. So he kind of macros everything a little bit quickly. So, but GoldScv just pulled all his men back, so his front's kind of open. He's getting early upgrades. Does he have upgrade? He's gonna have an upgrade on his Marines too. So there's a drop. He's got Dark Temps. He's gonna probably try to mess with them a little bit here. But GoldScv saw it. Good job by GoldScv. He knows what's up. So we'll see what Hydra goes with. I mean, he's getting his early upgrades. He's got some temps. He's got a couple Reavers. Here comes 2 extra command centers. It's always helpful when you're a Terran, because usually 3 is just not enough, you know. Hydra. One thing that Hydra doesn't do that well with his Protoss that I've seen is he gets a lot of probes, like almost like 90 to 95 to almost 100 sometimes. And from what I've heard is like you kind of want to be around like 70, 75. But I mean, I guess GoldScv's getting a decent amount too. He's got 82. So slowly progressing his build base. He's got that 1 upgrade. I think. Yeah, so Hydra's got the 1/1 upgrade now too. APM slowed down a lot by GoldScv, so he's just slowly just working on his build. So we'll see what he does here. Here's Hydra just kind of messing up his base. He's got 8 here, 8 gateways, 8 gateways here. No tank traps at all from GoldScv. So here's the Arbiter. So immediately he just gets the recall. It's got. Looks like it's just gonna be a macro game, so we'll see what happens here. I might speed it up a little bit just to, because I want to do a couple replays. So, and it looks like it's a lot of macro here, a lot of temps. So he's bringing his men to the middle, but GoldScv kind of has a full base, so these guys are just getting smirked. He's got a lot of Marines here just in case he's gonna get like a huge drop on him, so he knows. does not have zealot speed, I guess. Yeah, kind of forgot about that. 110 probes, so he's really just trying to macro up like crazy, get super good minerals and gas, and then I think he'll get rid of like 12 or 24 probes and then kind of just go from there. But 85 SCVs from GoldScv is a lot too. So I don't think I missed anything here. So I think that Hydra might start just trying to take the map a little bit. I mean, he's got full base. I think he's just trying to figure out what he's gonna do. He kind of waits for his upgrades too. His upgrades are usually a little bit earlier. Comes a drop, so he's got Templar, 2 Reavers. I say he's got probably 4 Reavers. And dang, killed a lot. Didn't get too many SCVs. He got maybe 11, 12, 13, but killed a lot of Marines there. So just gonna keep making these shuttles. Get some arbiter. I think he's gonna get arbiter. Can't really click. Let's see. He's gonna get arbiter for sure soon. He might transition to carriers, but we'll see. GoldScv might go on the offense right here. He's got a full base, so he kind of knows. Might be able to do something here. So and it looks like he is gonna go on the offense. So he's got 1-1 on his upgrades. I just maxed out, but he does have 109 freaking probodubs. So he's got all his gas mining. He's got these temps that are fully charged. Didn't do so well on the micro there, but they're gonna be able to help out a lot with these killing the Marines. They just murk Marines like it's nothing. I think GoldScv is gonna have to make maybe another line of factories here just for like Goliaths or something, so you can get a full on just beastly base, you know. Usually a lot of the Terran players will put their command centers over their main command center. That's not what GoldScv is doing here. He does have vision. He's got four command centers, and they count for supply, so I mean that's gonna help him out. He doesn't have to worry about building all these supply depots. That's the one good thing about building a command center. Even though it's $400, you do get like basically the same as a supply depot. So just you gotta figure out what's the most opportunistic, what's the best efficient way to do it. There was a drop. I think he saw it. Maybe he didn't. He's got a lot of zealots in here. I'm guessing he's got a couple of temps. Yeah. Gonna temp. Not really gonna get too much here, so I don't think he got. You got maybe 4 or 5 here. Not too much. And it looks like Hydra's kind of sending out some probes, getting rid of them. It's got a little random base down here, but upgrades are gonna be 2-2 for GoldScv. I'm guessing Hydra's gonna be 3-3 if he's not 3-3. Yeah, he's got to be close. Oh, I guess not. So he's at 2-2. So I mean, upgrades are pretty similar, if not the same. So sending out some tanks on the sides. I really think, oh, a little interesting. I don't know how you do that, but I guess you can do that on the SCW map. And obviously GoldScv knows it. So a lot of tanks here. I don't see any Goliaths. Not going for any Goliaths. He's getting I know he has some ghosts. He's gonna try to snipe out those shuttles when they come through. He's pretty good at that. He does have 2-2 upgrades. He's gonna have to get the 3rd upgrade. Here comes a drop on the side. 3 Templars. He's got the Corsair. This little Marines with 2 health. It's gonna be a little biatch. You're gonna see that. So he does, and there's a lot of turrets over here. looks like GoldScv is going to go on the offensive here. So I guess Hydra just turn back on that. His base isn't as big as I would think it is. He has so much money though. I mean, he's got so much gas. I mean, when you have 5,000 gas, you need to just get rid of it. So he's sending out some probes right now. So that's about 12 right there. Maybe another 12. He's going to go for 24 probes. He realizes he's got a lot of money. So he has a chance to, with his upgrades being 3-3, he has a chance to kind of go all out on his master and then go ham. He's got a lot of temps, a lot of DTs. DTs are very annoying. You have to keep scanning them, or you need to have a vessel like he does. So, and GoldScv is maxed up too as well. So now Hydra's at 72 pro. So I mean that's, whoops, it's about the right amount. Comes attack. This is kind of tough for the Protoss. He does drop on these tanks. There's a lot of tanks, so good ghost. Wow, you got all 3 of those. It's a great job. And while they're in that position, they can get shot at. So it kind of sucks. It was a good what is it? Lockdown. Good lockdown right there. So it's not looking too healthy right now for making a lot of zealots. Not looking too healthy for Hydra, but I mean he is maxed out. He's got a lot of temps. I'm sure he's gonna start. I think GoldScv is gonna start using this guy to his advantage. Get these Templars with some EMP. But I haven't seen him make one. What's it called? Goliath. All tanks here. Tanks and little Marines. There you go. See it? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So put these tanks right here, do some side damage. Doesn't look too good. Temp's able to hit these tanks over here, which is good. Doesn't look too good for Hydra though. It's gonna be able to drop on here. They're gonna get all these guys. So that's the end of that. But here's a little vessel. I do think that GoldScv is enough to kind of keep pushing here. He just keeps making tanks. I mean, tanks are just too strong. I know he's up against 3-3 upgrades, but he's gonna have 3 upgrades on himself, so it's a matter of time. I would hope that he would try to make some factories here, maybe keep his mass flowing. But I mean, his mass is strong enough. He's getting the scouts here, so gonna take out the vessels, which is huge. So they crush the Templars, so, and they do a good job scouting. He's gonna be able to take out this tank probably. See if he takes it out. Loading up some zealots. Gonna put them right here. So I mean, looks like a consistent mass from GoldScv, but consistent mass to try to keep pushing Hydra back. So he's got the scouts he's making down here, and usually you go for a bunch of scouts and then you try to just go for the command center, main command center, and you kill that, and then it helps a lot. But looks like he's able to like kind of push out here a decent amount. His minerals are obviously crazy good. He's got 12,000 gas. I mean, that's just way too much. So I mean, he could literally just take off 12 probes here, or 10. No, so you could take off 12 here, and have another 6 zealots with his army, or 4 zealots and 2 Templars, or whatever he wants to do with that. So this upgrade's got to be coming quick. I think it just hit. Yeah, 3-3 now. So now it's gonna be tougher for Hydra to do much. He does have just 2 upgrades on his. He just have just 2 upgrades on his scouts here. So I need to grab quick drink ski. 1 sec. See if this attack happens. Anything good happens here. I'm back. Still looks like, ooh. Okay, so he's killing some of his SCVs here. Thought he was getting in there. I didn't even. So now he gets to see his whole base, and he's like, wow, there's really not that many gateways, not that many robotics. I think I might be able to get this. Now he's making them Goliaths to get rid of these scouts. And Hydra's slowly trying to take over the middle, which is always something big you want to do. More command centers on the side. He's going to have a bunch of just... Let's get a nuke over here. Might get another nuke. Not be surprised. It looks like he's got a decent amount of mass, so let's just kind of get this sped up a little bit. Scouts, zealots, and drones are usually pretty healthy. So, he should get some arbiters though. He could just kind of freeze a bunch of these tanks. That would help him a lot. Look at GoldScv's PSI. Went down to 139, so decent chance that these scouts are going to do some damage here. Too many tanks. He's going to try to lock down a lot of these. He's getting probably a bunch of Goliaths though. Goliaths are really good against scouts. Might siege these guys up just to do it. But they're both trying to take over the middle. Bunch of scouts here. They can probably take this out real quick. Maybe take this out. Take this out. They do massive damage in the air. 32. So. Is he getting carriers yet? No, not yet. I mean, he's got so much gas. It's like 16,000. It's a big army. Big army from GoldScv. And I think GoldScv knows he can probably put some of his minerals on his gas. Speed of his gas, but he's gonna be able to handle this. Maybe 4 scouts left. Too much. See, I honestly don't think that Hydra's Protoss is his best race. I think his Terran is his best race. His Zerg is really good. I think obviously his Protoss is better than his Zerg, but he's more of a person that can have an upset when he is Zerg versus either Terran or Protoss. And if you're a really good Terran or you're a really good Zerg, you can kind of figure out ways to beat his Protoss. So I'm not surprised that he's kind of losing here. So we'll see. Is he getting ARBs at all? No ARBs, but he does have the upgrades for it. There's a big attack in the middle. See if this does anything. He's using his temps pretty decently, but got a Reaver here, but looks like GoldScv is just got too much going on here. Does he have a nuke? And he has a nuke, so there's a little expo, so he might just try to sneak in. This is huge about this map, is you can kind of put these guys right here, but that's why you try to get these scouts. And obviously the lockdown is huge here. This is really going to cause problems for Hydra here. And huge mass coming, lots of tanks, getting rid of some more. 18, maybe, I think he's getting rid of 24 more SCVs. He knows he's on the cusp of winning this one right now. So if he could just keep massing, look at, he's only got 34. Hydra got rid of a lot of his SCVs, but I mean not probes, but here comes a nuke. Is he gonna see it? This guy? Who is it? It's one. I think there it is. This guy. There's a nuke. Nice nuke right there. Hydra's getting low on minerals now. Finally, he's got way too much gas. That's why he needs to get rid of his. Take some of these guys and put them on your minerals. Someone just could just tell him that, you know, and he'd be like, okay. But look at GoldScv is all out maxed. He's going all out with his army. He's getting Marines. Here comes a side army. So We'll see if this does anything. These guys are gonna get smoked going into battle. Not even seeing anything here. So this might hurt. This might hurt. This is a big army. Big army right here. So he's got a lot of tanks. He might pull him back a little bit. We'll see. Just gonna scan a bunch of this right here because a lot of dark temps, but this does not look good right here. But let's watch this battle right here. They're both basically taking out each other's bases, but a lot of DTs here. So we'll see how quickly he can move up, and we'll see how quickly Hydra can kind of take out. I mean, if Hydra was able to maybe send some of these guys back in here, but there's just so many tanks. It looks like this is gonna get taken out. All DTs. It's a good move by Hydra. He's trying to do what he can. Nuke right here. This is gonna be bad. Is it this dude? This guy from that distance? I can't believe it. He's gonna do a little EMP, like a little boss city, and that's gonna be GG'd on that. No minerals. I think that's the GG. Hydra doesn't like to leave because, I mean, he is doing some mad damage. He's gonna send his men back, then he's gonna have to just kill this. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. He's only got 2 probes. Is he making any more down here? Not even making any. He's just trying to take him out. It's turned out to be a pretty cool game though. Took out his main center. Is he gonna? I mean, he could win this. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, they're both basically dead here, but who has more of a mass? And it might be. Wow! Good job by Hydra there. That was sick. He had this. GoldScv had this game. Good ass game. Good ass game. I'm gonna do another one. PvT, he won it. Alright, let me hope I don't see one of these. You guys want to see a sick Korean? Oh, I think this is Mincho actually. He was murking this guy. I got some Gangnam left too. I'm gonna post. But let's go with let's go with another TvP, I guess. Terran vs. Zerg. Dang, it's a long one. I'll do another one after this. That one. Let's see. We'll go with this. I don't think I've done that one. That's the one I just did. We'll go with this one. We'll see. It's a Protoss versus Terran. Still have some rocks out. Another. It's actually opposite race. Hydra talking some just game actually. He's not even talking shit. Looks like we got it's gonna be a mid build here, so we'll see. GoldScv will go for the mid build because it is stronger on this race, and it looks like Hydra's gonna go for a mech. So he's gonna get that barracks right here, and then he's gonna go for two factories. So he's good at microing his. He's pretty good at microing his vultures. 3 gateways is pretty good. One thing that GoldScv probably knows is that he might just start sending zealots here and here. So we'll see. He's got 3 on the way. He knows one's not going to be here, so he might just try to send them down here. He's got one Marine here, so I guess he's going to go opposite here. So, and this Marine might get murdered. And he's going to run it and probably run it to the middle. Okay. I think he knows he's up. Hydra knows he's up against a mid build. So let's do a little bit of this action. See what's going on. So yeah, he does know he's up against a mid build. And he's getting the bunker. Don't lose the bunker. Ooh, he's going to lose the SCV there. I'm going to go for the SCVs here. This guy got 2 kills. And I'm sure there's more Zealots coming through. Good pull. I think he lost one more though. He's spreading a lot, but now he's got his 2 vultures, so he should be able to handle this now. And he's just going to go right out to the middle with his vultures. He's going to see if there's any cannons. Yeah. Worried about cannons. He still doesn't know where he's at, so we'll see how he micros against this. It looks like GoldScv is going to kind of put a bunch of pylons here, so it kind of blocks. It'll block the vultures from getting through. If you put like 4 of them here in a way, so we'll see. Looks like he's doing a little micro action, but just kind of annoying a little bit. And GoldScv's kind of. I still don't think he knows where GoldScv's at, so I think he's just gonna go for some probes. And he's getting an early command center. I mean, pretty ballsy of Hydra. I mean, he's got confidence in his Terran. I'm telling you, like, his Terran is better than his. I think his Terran's better than his Protoss sometimes. So I mean, he's got 3 vultures. He's got this vulture chilling. He knows what he's up against a little bit. He sees this, the cyber. Little micro action going here. He's probably gonna bring this guy back, but the one thing about Hydra is he's a smart player. There's some players who are just smart. Like, you could have 200 APM, but you have 300 APM. Is what I'm saying is, but you're not smart with it. A person like Hydra who has like 2 to 250 can. Oh wow, good job right here. I didn't even see that. Making him move his probes. This is what I'm talking about. He's smart. He sees an opportunity here and he goes after it. Making him lose some mining time and also some probe action. He's just gonna keep trying to micro a little bit. He's got the pylon to his advantage here. So putting mines, he's got mines now and he's getting tanks. So he's gonna slowly be able to push this. So even with a middle build, he killed 6 kills on these guys. Here comes the Dragoons. Now he knows he's up against Dragoons, so he knows he's not really going to be against. Well, he knows he's not up against an extra Nexus, but he's also just going to be up against Dragoons, so not a drop. So he doesn't have to worry about getting drop defense. Making that 3rd command center like a boss that he is, floating this like a boss that he is, getting the mines up here, which is huge. And he has seeds, so I mean, he's pretty well protected here. Even though he's only has 2 factories, making a 3rd, he's slowly building up and kind of scouting what he's up against right here. And he might try to just choke a little bit, put some more mines down. I mean, mines are huge. So it's an interesting game. This is why I really like his Terran. I just got a sick Terran. And GoldScv is known as one of the best Protosses in the game. I mean, he did go for a middle build, which if it doesn't work out, it's kind of a cheese in a way, but to even stop that with a mech build, I mean, it's big. Getting a lot of barracks here. Well, I said barracks, but look at the probe count to SCV count. Getting a little bunk ski right here. This is what Hydra's so good at. He's just macroing and just slowly progressing. And Not really worried about the drops here, but a little scout action from GoldScv. So we'll see. We'll see if Hydra can win this one. I mean, you got the 330 APM versus someone who's at 200, but it doesn't matter how fast your APM is sometimes. If you're really smart and you know how to make the right decisions, then it benefits you hugely. That's one thing I think about Hydra, and then also the dude Kokanee, Cole or whatever. Like, he can have like 150 APM, and he's just smart. He'll be like, hey, I need to switch like to fire bats or whatever. On the dot, he just like comes up with it. Boom, I need to do that. It's almost like common sense thinking, but like quick. So he's really good at that too. And I think Hydra is not on the same level as Cole when it comes to that, but Hydra plays quicker, and Hydra plays a little bit different. Hydra doesn't care if he goes into a long game, because going into a long game for him is like, he gets to think about what he's gonna do, and he gets to counter what he's going against. So finally getting a starport here. He does have one comset, 2 comsets on the way, so he's just kind of choking a little bit, spending his minerals pretty well. He knows, I mean, he's been up against a middle build, and he didn't even see a nexus, so I mean, he knows he's up right now. Spreading out his tanks here, so in case he does get dropped. And there's a scan, and look at that. I mean, great scan. Now he knows, okay, I might even be able to tank drop him. This is a weak, he's looking weak. But GoldScv is no slouch when it comes to Protoss. Just went for a little greedy build. So we'll see what happens here. More bunkers coming. I'm gonna say that GoldScv has a pretty big army right here. Maybe he'll comset this, kind of see what his army is. But yeah, here comes the army. So does he have any upgrades? No upgrades. And the size is the same, and then he also has a little bit head count in his SCV. So when you have lower probe / SCV count than a Terran, not good at all. He's just gonna slowly fill out his base. This is one thing that Hydra likes to do. I've seen him do it against a lot of Zergs, and just a lot of his Terran play that I've seen back in the day. He makes a lot of barracks, and then he just busts out a bunch of Marines. He gets like maybe 12 to 15 barracks right here, and he just goes ham on you. Comes the dropship. I mean, I think he still might even be able to drop him too. So we'll see what happens. Bringing some Marines down. He's getting armor. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Oh, he's already got the damage on his. Oh, here comes the drop. He's gonna see it. Oh, stims out. Gonna see it quick. Get rid of that. Yeah, and the tanks are gonna save the day. And he also has an extra extra command center. So looks like he's gonna just go after it right now. He's got a good PSI. Gonna use the Volchis. He's like, hey, I'm just gonna mass Marines against this. This is what I do here. So, because I mean, there's a lot of PSI from GoldScv here. So we'll see how this one comes out. He might siege real quick. Yeah, he should. And just keeps making barracks, and he's gonna rally these guys. Just keep them coming. There's a big attack. These guys aren't gonna be able to do much. It's kind of a tough spot when you're in this spot right here. There's a Protoss. So many tanks. A lot of goons. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. He does have a decent middle base though. Just a matter of how quickly is Hydra gonna just keep pumping out. He's got the Marines. He's gonna have 1/1 upgrades on his Marines. So yeah, there it is. He's got the 1/1 now. So I mean, these dudes do work, and they're 1/1. And all tanks. He knows he's not against carriers right now. Just gonna spread them out. This guy's minerals pretty good. A lot of gas. It's huge. And there's a GG. GoldScv's done. So good games right there. 1-1 and 2 sick games though. Hydra won both, I guess.